reflection. Like you're using it versus all the aura heroes, you're using it versus Medusa as well. She can be her own worst enemy, right? And the reflection makes that basically happen. So you play around reflection. Of course, you have a lot of conjure images to run around, give you vision, create space. You're a strong laner, but we'll see. We'll see how he makes it work, because I have also seen this just backfire terribly. You go for the TB offlane and then you get ignited, you lose half of your HP, you know, like level 2 ignite on level 2 ogre can be a problem.
Well, let's see. The experimentation is going to work here for Notice and VP. Go for a smoke at the 40-second mark, and we do see Radiant starting to clump up in their bottom jungle. So, see the direction Virtus.pro want to go with this. How do we feel overall about the Radiant draft, in particular with the no real playmaker with this Viper last pick? Could be pretty similar to the Medusa in a way, depending on what the item build is for Niku. If he does go the kind of right click, or I haven't really seen as much of like the Mobe build, which is like the Scepter, Manta, just like some really ratty stuff. But do we like the style they have? Because it does seem like kind of similar, where you don't have any ways really to do anything on the map aggressively.
Yeah, I mean, you have the Viper and Beast. I feel like sometimes your draft doesn't have to have a lot of playmaking options if you can just run one tower after another down, ruin it, and just be this huge, ugly green snowball that's taking over the map. You know, I feel like that's maybe the play here.
But do you think that's going to work, though, importantly? Or do we feel like there is, they could get to a stage where, like, if Squad X is off to a really good time here on the Earth Spirit, then, like, how are you going to slow his momentum down?
Well, you're slowing his momentum like this. You're first and foremost ruining his lane. It's like with the Puck, right? One of those heroes that just dominates 90% of games. But if you ruin his lane, then suddenly, like we've seen with that Monkey King, right? With that game. If you ruin the Puck's lane, then suddenly he's not really doing as much, and he's kind of always behind on resources. We'll see if Viper manages to do that. He should, on paper. I feel like this is very Viper favorite matchup.
Okay. Well, Squad X importantly has been able to get some early last hits to secure enough gold here for the bottle. And we'll see as well the supports and how they're going to be able to rotate to secure some of the runes as well, to maybe snag away the water runes and eventually the active room as well. Top lane, nice dead shot from Daze. A lot of damage onto Ike, and
he got him.
He's just gone. Okay, Daze, really nicely done. It's fun watching Moetas who are very, very skilled at this hero. Bottom lane as well, and Tara's also might go down too. They're going to have to slow out of the blood grenade. Will not tick out, but regardless, this is as good as dead.
Yeah, the moment they got level 2 on Ogre, they almost killed the clock. I feel like they still had a kill there if they played it a bit better, but overall this is, like you said, as good. Gotta be careful though, the mana has been completely used on the Ogre, and now TB should have a bit of an easier time. So if you're TB, you're actually very happy about this. Like, your Clockwork soaked all the damage and now you're free to farm. It's gonna be probably that Falcon Blade with some boots, power threads perhaps, we'll see.
What is the item build that we've been seeing out of the Medusas as well? Because maybe like 6 months ago or less, we were getting the Arcane boots, and then is that still kind of at least the early boots that we're getting out of this hero? Or is it back to kind of the standard that we've seen in the past?
I'm not sure if you still have to go for Arcane boots, but you go for the same build like before. Yep. You get the Manta and you get a Butterfly immediately after, and that's it. Like, you know, like the classic. Nothing. Actually, it's not as usual as it used to be, because more and more players are actually buying Disperser. Just going Diffusal on Medusa. So that's maybe a bit of a change. Like, that's a bit more prevalent build at the moment that I'm seeing, but in general, the playstyle of the hero has not changed.
I see mid lane start to be a little bit more difficult for Squad X, especially with that extra level up in the poison attack. He's able to get a refill out in the bounty now. I wonder how active he's going to play, and I guess this kind of answers what the question I was about to lead into, because PMA stepped really far forward, trying to contest the small camp, and that's not going to be the case. Squad X snags the bounty, moves on over. He's taking a lot of damage out of the Earth Spirit. Doesn't look like it's going to be enough. An aggressive roll in should stick out to the blood grenade, but he's got the bottle sip, so Squad X is okay. Unfortunately, doesn't get the kill, though, which is probably a pretty important thing for the Earth Spirit, considering he's putting a lot of emphasis on leaving this lane.
Oh. He should just be happy he didn't die at this point. He rotates in and almost dies, and now the Viper is chasing him. But he got a full wave under the tower, so he's kind of recovering on the Earth Spirit. It's not great, he's still a bit behind the Viper, but it could be much worse. So the rotation was pretty good. They have no stacks on Radiant, that's something I'm noticing too. So even though Daze is pressuring a lot in the lane itself, Beastmaster won't really have like that one place he can fall back to.
But this can also be onto the Beastmaster, no? Like, this definitely is one of those few heroes that is also able to make stacks himself.
For sure, you know, but you'd rather flame your support than do that.
That is true. Definitely not Daze's fault, no chance. Deadshot's been good so far. Level 3 here for the Muerto. Didn't go for the Friende? So went for
Ofrenda, yeah. Dance of the Dead instead.
Is this another one you've been seeing a bit more regularly?
Kinda. This and that one. I still think it's on the player, but overall this is the one that should be taken more, in my opinion, Dance of the Dead. Because this series is all about the calling. Once you get Atos anyway, just make it better. Speaking of her, she is going on Kiritich, but not enough damage for the DK. I started watching, by the way, I started watching her innate ability again a few days ago. I'm on episode 11 already.
Do you think people know what the innate is? Thank you, Scrooge. I had to look. Apparently, okay. Supernatural, yes, very cool.
Yeah. Old school series.
So, you started watching this again? What are you up to, did you say?
I'm like episode 10, but there's like 15 seasons or something.
Yeah, I was gonna say, there's a lot, isn't there?
Yeah. But honestly, it's like a modern day Witcher. With a bit more of like...
shut up.
It truly is.
It feels so disrespectful. Bottom lane, notice they're gonna have a haste rate on Niku, so... Look for the TP up placement. Okay, is there. Got the juice, gonna be able to stop them with the grasp. And Tyrus is trying to mess around with the cogs, but that's not gonna work out in the end. They'll get the kill, and Tyrus might also just die.
Wait. How am I dissing anything or anyone? How am I dissing
Witcher? Is I think okay, I'm a very big fan of Witcher, so I feel like
hear me out. If we're talking about Witcher the game, then comparing it with most things is disrespectful because it's amazing. If we're talking about the series itself, I have a differing opinion there.
Oh, you didn't like the series? PMA?
I think series are okay, but...
Alright, we won't talk about PMA.
Just look into the wall, bro. Okay? Just turn your head away. Just turn away, they're not gonna hurt you. The problems... These heroes, they do not exist.
I think, yeah, I'm not entirely up with the lore, so I guess maybe I'm missing some things. I don't know.
No, it was just Beastmaster looking through to the wall, like just trying to...
Oh, I thought you said lore. Okay.
Yeah, wall. Just pretending they're not there.
I mean, look, yeah, sure. If you think so, man, I believe you. Kiritich is taking a pretty goddamn big stack away.
Yeah, snatching that one.
I trust your judgment. If you think it's a good call, then okay.
What?
Supernatural and Witcher shit.
I mean, you don't have to trust me. I have weird taste, but like, it's like, yeah, it's very similar. They're just hunting some random folklore beasts in season 1, but modern day folklore beasts. You know, it's not like Eastern Europe oriented.
I see.
Like Wendigos and
Daze?
stuff, you know. Daze might be dead here.
Wow, I mean, there's damage from the Phoenix.
Yep.
And they're gonna go again, PMA. Still not level 6 for the Beastmaster. And Tires, look at the wraparound. Great position on the clockwork. Why not? Squad X is here too. Level 8. His second net worth. What?
Yeah, he did the Malrine thing, right? Like, you can crush this hero in the lane, but who cares? He's just gonna start rotating around. Meanwhile, mid lane, he's got travels on Viper, but I'm yet to see him pressure anyone. There was one rotation down bottom, but let's see what else he can do. Most importantly, like, you survived this mid lane. Your supports aren't weak at all. Like, minute 10, both of them are almost level 6. Like, if you're VP, you're very happy with the state of the game.
You were kind of not supposed to have an Earth Spirit hero. And now you do, and now you've got one that's looking to continue to play aggressive, combined with a Terror Blade, maybe put some damage into the tower. Redis is not the target. Love got the juice, but he's going to step out of the right side. We'll TP back to the tier 2 where they are nearby. They will not stick around, so VP, fortunately not able to get a connection with the double damage rune as well. Does look like Squad X is still going to be able to get the other power rune, so Arcane now to work with.
Yeah, I feel like look at Ike and Antares, exactly what they need to do. They're just farming the enemy jungle, you know, and this is very nice. Both of these heroes, ever since Clock got buffed, of course, which has happened long time ago, he started being able to actually take big camps on his own. He's almost 6. Phoenix is 6. Now you're actually able to maybe make some big plays on the map. Oh, that's so unfortunate.
Wait, got the
Oh,
juice?
Medusa. Yeah.
Yeah, wow, he pushed forward. They're all here. They have 5 heroes. Holy.
He's very dead.
So can they defend top though?
Unless Phoenix dies before his cooldowns, I feel like they might be able to. But he's showing himself, just has to be careful. They can delay it at least, which is also good.
They delayed a little bit though. Niku. Being with the route to travel. So tower's gonna go down. Tier 1 for tier 1. Let's see, do we have some more impactful level 6s? You'd probably say Die, right? In regards to the supports, like Hookshot along with a Supernova compared to whatever multicast is going to do early and Pierce the Veil.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. It's the two supports of VP are way more impactful. One thing that I have to say is really see maxed out Bloodlust, which is also pretty cool, right? Like you get 80 bonus attack speed on a hero. It's quite a lot, especially when you're playing into the egg. You get a way of killing it.
No way, they're going for this? Squad X with the aggressive dive in, and Antares as well, but the follow-up, they're clumped up and the AoE damage is just going to be too much. They can try their best, but Squad X is ready for more. It's a pretty aggressive secondary role, but once again, it's every single hero. I mean, Virtus.pro,
This is dead.
They're making a statement here to bring every person that they feel necessary for these early fights, and this is a big reason why they're getting all these kills and this large net worth lead.
Yeah, I feel like the two supports are honestly the biggest difference makers. Like, they are doing so much work. This offlane Terrorblade, by the way, as well. Like, you can really notice the impact and now the stacks that Beast has been making for himself. He gets a creep, but that's about it.
Yeah, so Kiritich stole the hard camp stack that we saw previously. Then stole the Ancients, and they leave as well with the Terrorblade blocking the hard camp, and the Ancients is already blocked with the Sentry. So, I mean, it's just... And, like, again, we wanted to speak about more stacks. Squad X is a triple at the hard. We saw previously as well, he farmed one, like, very early on, maybe 6 minutes into the game with Ike. So, this is just some incredible stuff from Virtus.pro. I mean, we have seen this
Yep.
this team, I know it's with the addition of Ike now, but we've seen this team have some really good showings and with 5,000 lead early on.
There's a lot of standard items that are being purchased, by the way, on both sides. Like, we need to wait for PMA's Aghanims, who we're scouting right now. One hero that has a very cool item queued up that I don't think I've seen ever is this clock.
Oh my god. Yeah, okay. What am I looking at, actually? What's going on?
Yeah. It's definitely out there.
What is the potential thought process on a blink first item?
I have absolutely no idea. Does he have hookup? He doesn't, so I really don't know.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, his 60-second cooldown hook. He's like, okay, it's on cooldown. I need to buy blink.
I mean, you can... Sure, you can blink in with the egg and then hook on top. You can find Medusa, but you could also just buy yourself a shard if you're having... Because this hero, look, it's a clockwork hookshot. You should connect on 90% of hookshots anyway.
You can't be this far out. Not this stage of the game.
It's got ulti, maybe.
Yeah, okay, but is it really going to matter in the end, though? Hasn't been able to TP straight away, and now will not have an opportunity to do that. And this is really the hero that you're kind of banking on. Like, you have drafted a Beastmaster Ogre. You're putting a lot into your Medusa. And unfortunately, this is just some deaths. Maybe too many deaths now, especially at this stage.
Yeah,
Can't have PMA go down too.
Yeah, I think he's the more important one even at this point. Like then the Medusa. He's the one that's supposed to play make. And that's why they try at least to help him. They travel in with the Viper, but way too late and just absolutely not effective. Yeah, they're just falling apart a little bit. Like, VP are taking over the map. They're not finding the farm properly. And, like, the Viper is providing, I would argue, very little to no impact at this point.
Yeah, really. But the boots to travel for the tier 1 tower top. That was kind of it. And you potentially drafting this hero as well to really shut down the Earth Spirit, who it didn't even come close to being shut down. I mean, this is about to be a 750 gold away from the BKB. You're about to get Pipe as well in your Terrorblade. This is a very scary position for them to be going up against. What do you actually do? Where are you going to have map to play? Like, these 3 cores are greedy. You need farm on them.
Yeah, basically, they have to make a play with the Aghanims of Beast. So what I'm expecting is PMA to finish off his... They don't have to, but I feel like it would be good for them to maybe, you know, get the kill. So get the Aghanims on the Beast, then perhaps smoke up for a kill. We'll see if they do that or if they wait for some Blink or BKB on him as well.
So they may be forced to try and make something happen. And Tars, there's the play. Now there's the rest of the team as well. They're going to try being TP in one, but Daze will be too late to protect his fellow support. So Tower will now go down as a result as well. You go high ground?
Well, they did use meta, but high ground... I'm not sure. They have pipe. It's still very dangerous. Instead, they're TPing top for the Beast. Oh, he needs to get away. If this guy dies, it's a disaster.
They saw.
Yeah.
So with the ward, yeah.
But the clock blink? Blink hook? Honestly, they do see him on the ward.
And they got him. And Tars puts himself in a position. This is... they're smoking, but again, they're going to be one hero down. They'll try and fight. Numbers disadvantage. Is it really going to work out in the end? The break applied to the Dragon Knight with the dive in, egg straight on top. They're going to turn to be able to deal with the egg. Okay, so yes, you're able to accomplish that, but what more can you get? Got the juice. The mana is starting to fall, and once that's gone, the health is soon going to follow as well. 5-man wipe, and you just got one.
Yeah, they got that tag because he flew in with only one fire spirit, so he couldn't really just get it applied on every single hero, and it still didn't matter. Like, they just died. They just decided to smoke up and fight without their main hero at this point. Like, PMA truly is... Like, if you look at the net worth, he is the highest net worth of his side, but he's also the one that should do the majority of the work in these fights. He is the brunt of your initiation, disable, and also a lot of damage comes from the beast with agonyms. You decide to fight again without that guy, you're losing that fight 9 out of 10 times at this point.
How... Is this like one of the more farmed DKs you've seen? Is this not like ridiculous net worth? I don't remember.
Yeah,
19, what?
He's 4 kills, 5 assists, so he's definitely up there, but this hero does farm very quickly now. And it's kind of to be expected. Like, if he goes for this build, Armored Mask of Madness, like, you get a lot of farm really fast.
Yep.
The Fire Dragon, you know, the splash damage, it just comes into play.
Yeah, that's crazy. They're gonna give the Aegis Squad X as well. Okay, so Shiva's already been worked on. Oh, what do you I don't know. What do you do for Radiant? You were saying like you're looking for that fighter with the Scepter and the Beastmaster. Maybe they can get it now, but you're gonna be fighting into an Aegis, so it'll be 5-man smoke for them. We'll see where they want to try and turn their attention to with this at least maneuver.
Yeah, I'm not sure. They're not finding anyone here, but there is like a Tormentor and 21-minute Wisdom Rune that they might try to snatch. But they don't even have a tier 1 tower down here. Like, even the tower is still alive. I mean, sure, this is a play, I guess. You go for the Tormy.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not like the best play because you just gave away your position. So they will take your Tormentor away instead and take down your tier 2 as well.
Unfortunately, maybe they were a little bit too late. Daze was even trying to set up with an Observer to see if they could take a fight while VP were taking their own Tormy. That is not to be. And like you said, tier 2 tower is going to go down now as well. So 12,000 net worth lead. They are stuck on the opposite side of the map. With 3 minutes at the Aegis, they still have to play into. Double Wisdom too. More and more things will go the way of Virtus.pro when it doesn't look like it's going to change anytime soon.
At least Ogre is queuing up the Midas, you know, Ridis knows. Why does, like, this nickname, Ridis, it strikes me as an Ogre spammer, you know? When I see Ridis, I feel like, yeah, this guy plays Ogre.
Are you saying his nickname's dumb?
Are you calling Ogre players dumb?
Yes.
Ogre? I guess, yeah.
Yes, I am, Ridis. I was actually surprisingly tanky. I know he's always been that, but I thought the damage... Nice sidestep everything, okay.
He tried. He had his dancing shoes on, but it wasn't good enough.
Okay, we position a high ground, or we're gonna pay some respect. What's the call, Niku? Makes the attempt, yeah, breaks that call and all. What's that really gonna do now? Because you are stuck inside the cogs. You're gonna get out at the last second, but our Squad X, nothing he needs to fear with the Aegis. They're gonna snipe him as well, and Taris finds it.
Yeah, they have meta, by the way. The TB is not there yet, but he's going towards them at least.
And not even need to use it. Still have out a dragon form for 3/4 duration left, so still a while. Heritage a little bit low health along with Squad X. That's where the Sunray is going to be able to come into play. You do have the respawns up shortly. We'll see if they're going to try and force a fight on the retreat. Otis, the only vulnerable one, but they will not be able to do anything about it.
Yeah, they just don't have catch right now. Like, your catch is Daze with Atos, and that's it. Like, no one else can do much. Your Beastmaster went for a BKB after Aghanim's. it's not really even about the items that catch. It's about the position that they're playing in. They got caught way too many times. The team fights that they took were not optimal. Let's put it that way. And now they're 20k behind almost. So even if you have a blink there on Beast, you might have a chance of defending high ground, but that's only because they're playing so freely on free on the side of VP. Antares with Yules, blink Yules, like guess a hero. You'd never guess Clock.
Definitely an interesting read of the hero Antares has. Very
Yeah.
cool. I hope we get to see the Clockwork again. I'm only setting up on Niku, which let's see if he's gonna get anyone to assist him. It doesn't look like that's gonna be the case. They're looking to try and make something happen to bottom instead.
Yeah, they just want to push instead, it seems like. They are pinging the Viper out, but he just TPs.
Yeah.
Phoenix isn't with them, so it's just the three of these heroes pushing in.
Antares actually gonna solo smoke to try and get there fast enough as well.
Maybe he can just break Medusa, or is he just okay? He's gonna reach them. It seems like instead. I was thinking maybe he goes and breaks Medusa TP. That's what he's. Yeah. He's turning back. He's going for her instead. And it's not only about breaking the TP now. This is a gank actually.
That's a gank that's gonna work out. Got the juice. Felt like he was safe to be able to farm the area. That's not gonna be the case. Medusa continuing to struggle. Had the butterfly queued up for quite a while. Opted for the Skadi instead. Still yet to even complete that.
I love that Daze is catching strays. Every time this Clock kills someone, he just tips the Muerta, you know?
It's the support's fault, bro. I thought that's what you said.
Yeah, support diff for sure. But yeah, it's one of those situations where, as Medusa, you're thinking they're pushing my high ground, so I'm safe to farm the enemy side. And then she gets too quickly punished. Like, if that Clockwork was with the team, he probably just uses Manta Illusions on Medusa and goes back, but he was way too quick to catch her.
I feel like people have gotten much better at using these. Riddies also will not be able to escape. Kiritich able to get the Yoga. I feel like people have gotten much. Okay, more people are actually getting caught out. And Tars finds Niku. He's just stalking his prey. Where's Niku gonna run?
Where do you go,
they're
sir?
also intercepting the reinforcements. There's another fight breaking out simultaneously over to the left side. We've got the Dragon Knight along with the Supernova, but yeah, they're gonna get him. This egg is not enough. We can go back over towards the Viper now. Squad X trying to chase down Niku with the back to tie. Should be able to get the kill with the last tick. Tries to get the deny, but not there in time. And still, Beastmaster looks like it's going to be another casualty with Notice popping the Metamorphosis. Hookshot is on the mark. They're going to clip Daze. Might have another tip coming out for the Muerta. Not done just yet. Daze somehow able to get away with a fire shield. Riddies keeps his support alive.
You know what? Like, I had my reservations about this build, but it's actually amazing. The way he's playing around it is really good. This Blink Yules. Like, Yules Clockwork isn't, like, completely new, but the way he's playing around Blink and Yules, I really love it now.
Squad X, okay. Just runs in, Kick's got the juice out. The mana's going to be gone pretty shortly. Now you're stuck inside the cogs, and the Sunray's going to work as well. They can continue to chuck all the damage out that they need. Got the juice almost going down, but they're going to respect Niku. And we are seeing without the Dragon Knight as well, there are maybe some things that are lacking, but this is okay. They've only got 4 deaths, you know. They'll give them some respect, go back. They got a bunch of gold to be able to get these next set of items.
Yeah, without the Dragon Knight, like you said, even the fact that they were pushing so successfully is crazy, but they're 21k ahead, so they can do basically whatever they want to. SNY is the next item of choice for Kiritich, just so he doesn't get roared up and killed off in one swoop. At a smoke up from Navi Jr., they could maybe sneak a rush here. Like, maybe it's possible. Antares is there already, though. Oh, he might know. Let's see. He has a blink. Yeah, he's out.
Is he stuck?
Nah, maybe he's stuck, but he has hook anyway, so he can get away.
Are they committing? Oh, this is
dangerous.
Is
now,
this? Oh, this is crazy. I mean, they're always gonna see. You got Rocket Flare. You know, there's no way you're getting it for free. Hurricane Pack back inside the pit. Roshan ends up getting the kill onto Niku. It's just not gonna matter though. They don't have the net worth. Got the juice. He's just nowhere close. And yeah, he's gonna call it before he even dies. This game, it's been over for a while. This was a massacre. Virtus.pro just mopped the floor, and they do it with ease.
Yep. Floors definitely did get mopped. Antares, my personal MVP, and the guy that I'm gonna copy this build from for sure next time I'm playing.
This leave. Let us see. Let us see. Was impressed though. Virtus.pro again. I looked good previously. What facet did he go for? Went for the Chain Frost. The Frostbound.
Mm-hmm. It's a cool facet, right? I like it.
Looks like we're already off to a start where we may get some aggressive fights. Days along with NAVI Jr. They're going to smoke in the tail end. Will clip noticed. Okay. No fights, never mind. It's kind of boring.
I just, like, we went over a Sand Shroud Sandstorm facet, and I remember the times when you had to channel the Sandstorm on Sand King.
Yes. Yes, those were some...
Good old bad or horrible times for Sand King.
Yeah. What a quality of life change as well with the epicenter change. That was so annoying. Why could he not cancel Epi? Why was he like the only person? It just really was in the making for quite some time that the Epi that changed that. It's like honestly a big quality of life change.
Yeah, it was definitely annoying for him. For the Sand King, well, we got a lot of qualities of life changes recently. Like, I was reading on Reddit, some dude went in and he's like, why can't we have a slot for a dust? I'm always 6 slotted and I don't have a dust. And I'm thinking, he doesn't have a slot for a dust, you know? And I'm thinking, bro, I opened up TI3 just to reminisce, and I'm looking at like Ake, it's minute 50, and he's got Magic Wand, Arcane Boots, and then everything else is filled with dust sentries and a TP scroll.
Yeah, bro, where we have no position 6s anymore. We don't have position 5s, let's be real. Like, do we really have a 5? They're just glorified 4s.
Yeah, there is no more 5s for sure. No such position exists any longer. I agree.
Like, we're gonna see Ike this game on a Lich that can't farm have a Blink Dagon Ag Shard. Like, yeah, okay, cool.
Okay, maybe not Dagon, but we'll see like a Glimmer. And maybe a Solar.
It's a solar kill potential. This is what you were speaking about, no?
I'd love to see it. I'm not gonna, but I'd love to see. We did see a blink on a clock, so maybe anything is possible, you know?
That's true, but the clock blink did kind of cook a little bit. Bottom lane. Heritage and Ike with the level 2 advantage. Looks like they should be able to get the kill into PMA, and that's what you need to get the Blink Dagon Ag Shard gold.
Let's go, baby. I like it. Now with the kill, you know, anything is possible. He bought a stick and 2 more blood grenades. I'm done with this dude.
That's what he needs, though. That's what he needs. Because it's going to help him get more kills and win the lane easier.
Okay, what do you think about this, like, no mana region on Lich? Who cooked so damn hard, like, that they invented this? Like, and why would you invent this? Like, what's the reasoning behind inventing this? It's like,
it's kind of cool, no?
It's like, let's just make it different, you know?
That's kind of cool. I like this. Well, did he use mangoes as? Okay, he's got 2 coming. I was gonna say because I seem intrigued on the fact the small camp is open because he's getting a little bit extra mana with the creeps dying. I don't know if this. Sure, like you never want the small camp open, but it seems like even a little bit more with the lich. But someone cooked with this innate. It's cool.
Yeah, I think they just tried to bring back the good old times of Lich when he had the sacrifice spell, if you remember that one.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
He has gone very far forward. Not going to get a bounce back though. Unfortunately, now Daze will eat some damage. Kiritich going to be able to get in range. Is this enough, however? Breathe Fire is there.
I think maybe PMAs. Dude, they're owning them down this bottom lane. They have to be very careful. They did switch targets a little bit. I feel like PMA zoned the Lich very nicely out. And why are we only talking about bot lane? There are things happening elsewhere too. Mid lane, Niku 18 CS versus 19 on Squadex. It's a stupid lane. Both of these will farm. It's just one of those farm fest matchups.
Okay, double kill for both. Kiritich along with the offlaner, so both cores get a little bit of love. Very nice. What about the other lane as well? How's top looking at the moment? Noticed we've seen a lot more creep dragging going on for Virtus.pro, so they feel like this is a bit more of a difficult lane for. Oh, he got him. Oh my god, he got him.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, it's a level 2 clock with 0-1-1 build. You don't expect it, but as morphing, I think you should.
Go 2 points flare. Come on.
No.
What's going on bottom? What's going on here?
Some rotations have happened, and some rotations have failed.
It was a counter rotation. Looks like from Squad X. TP on cooldown, so moved down to bottom with the Earth Spirit. Tried to follow him, and there's some big kills. So, not what you want to see, especially with the game 1 that they had from NAVI Jr. Now your Morphling's getting sniped from a clockwork. Squad X is being able to respond to the rotation out of Navi's mid laner. $4,000 net worth lead though nonetheless, but we will see. A lot of it is the Beastmaster still low in last hits. Seen a lot of importance so far in the support to try and secure these runes. Looks like Antares is going to be here early, maybe even seeing if Niku stepped a little bit too far over. But it will be an illusion rune up top, so Swadek's going to be able to claim that. They have a lot of stacks being made inside the jungle as well. Do you have a preference? Like, would you like the Sand King to farm these stacks, or would you like the Beastmaster to farm them? Bottom lane, Kiritich. Rotation from Niku. We're going to get some counters once again like we saw previously. It looks like that's not going to be the case. Kiritich will go down, and no TP down to bottom.
Sorry, Sand King or who else? Or Beast? Is that what you asked?
Yeah, Beast. Yeah.
Mid lane, Ridis is going to fall here first as well. It depends on what the item build is. Like, if Sand King is buying a Blink, I'd rather see Sand King take it. If Beastmaster is buying, like, the same, then I'd rather see Beast. But Sand King is going for the Blink, so I'd rather see him take the stacks. You know, farm up a bit more. But considering Beast is the one making them, we'll see. Maybe they take them together, even. It all depends on who comes online faster. That's how I look at it. Like, if you're going to use the network faster, you should be the one taking it. Because you'll have more impact, right?
Let's make more stacks here. It does look like Beastmaster is going to take the hard stack at the moment. Squad X is potentially going to be able to make his own stack as well, so Economy looking good for Virtus.pro. We do still see the same though on Dire. Like all things considering, even though there's a big kill advantage, there's still PMA up there in the net worth. Morphling practice, I mean, he's pretty much free farmed minus that little slip up he had.
Yeah, they're taking the map very nicely. Squadix farming the Radiant, like all the stacks that you just mentioned. And on the other side, Beast too. So it's a farm fest across the map. Everyone farming. Is there anyone that's suffering? Maybe a bit on the Pango and the Earth Spirit, because these are the two heroes that don't necessarily like. Pango can, Earth Spirit not as much, but even he can. But they're probably the slowest at farming the jungle. They just want to brawl.
And you're seeing that as well, like both supports rotating down to PMA, showcasing they want to try and get in the action. And also, you like Morphling is one of those heroes. Once you do get to the stage, like if you're able to get out of the lane, you don't need supports to play with you. You can very easily shove the top wave, go back, farm the jungle, rinse, repeat. Not a difficult position for them to be in. It looks like they will give up bottom though, potentially as a result that they feel like they may. I mean, you had a support sticking around Notice, so he was able to take this stack fully. Would be really devastating if they lost this stack. I mean, there's a lot of net worth that Notice was able to pick up. Now leapfrogs over the Earth Spirit in regards to the graph.
A stock standard build from him too. I've seen a couple of games where, like when Beastmaster started becoming popular again. Hold that thought, mid lane. Clock doesn't have 6, so nothing to really see here. Yeah, when Beastmaster was starting to become popular again, teams and players would go maybe sometimes even a pipe, maybe Helm of Overlord. Right now, everyone is just going Ags again. That's it. Like, we just go Ags.
Jesus. A lot of damage. Yeah, also, I've seen the same, where it's just the Ags. How long has it been since they changed Trusty Shovel to always dig up a water rune inside the river?
It's been a while.
Okay.
Yeah, if you're playing mid, you just always do that.
What? Okay.
Fat. he had a fat wand right there that he used. Heals up.
See. Big wand.
Antares this time around going for Orchid, by the way. On the clockwork. This is a bit more. Yeah, it's crazy, but a bit more standard. Like, this is something that you could have seen before on clock. It's not bad.
So I guess gives you a lot of solo kill potential against the supports. You could say Morphling, depending on how fast he gets the Orchid, but Morphling will be going Manta. Nice position is going to be able to pop the smoke from Niku.
Actually, he's not going Manta. He's going Lincolns on Morphling.
I see. Okay. Have a big fight top lane. Even Curitage actually going to TP in. Wasn't that for PMA, but oh, the epicenter onto the backline. Niku, is that the target though? 1400 health is a lot they need to go through, and they're struggling at the moment. Niku doesn't get the roll away, but the battle assault stops him short. Now the hook shot's going to be there as well. Antares has the ultimate PMA. He's going to be slowed down. Does have another round of the swashbuckle in a couple of seconds, but only get some moments apiece because they will hunt him inside the tree line. They got the vision and they got the kill.
They're just playing this game much faster. They're getting all the items faster. They're moving on the map faster. And they're itemizing properly, I would say. Like, maybe sometimes a bit out there, but definitely properly. On the other side, you need your level 6, at least on Hoodwink, to have some kill potential. Your Pugna, sure, level 6 is big, but it's not as important. And I don't know. I don't know how big of a fan I am when it comes to this Lincolns. I can see the point, like you're playing versus Beast and Dragon Knight. It's a lot of single target disable, right? But no Vlads, no Manta.
Yeah.
You know, none of these standard builds. Let's see. Like, he is a really good Morphing player. When he doesn't die to rockets, that is.
Yes. But it happens. Even the best Morphling players do. Come on. Now it's
Yeah.
Embarrassing, but you know, it happens.
Yeah, you just have to not tilt after that happens, and that's it. Somehow. What do you think about hookup on Clockwork, by the way?
Hook up on Clockwork.
Yeah, the other facet, not this one. Do you like it? I always try to experiment with hookup, but it doesn't work. Sometimes it does. Mid lane.
What about Bushwhack? Maybe offering opportunity to be able to counter. PMA. Cog's gonna push him away. Still will try and attempt with the Rolling Thunder. It'll secure the kill into one. And now looking like a second as well. Gonna get knocked up to the high gun. It's not gonna matter in the end. They're a little bit slow to rotate with all the heroes from Virtus.pro. Squad X, I believe, largely because the Magnetize actually connected onto the Sand King, so he wasn't able to blink down and join.
Yeah, not a bad fight, not a bad counterplay, right? Like, oh, yeah, you lose the Pugna, but now he's gonna refill the bottle. You get some gold for Niku, who definitely needed it. He now has a Blade Mill completed, and a very nice rotation by PMA, getting 2 kills. I was worried that he might not find the angle because of the cogs, but yeah, nice Rolling Thunder. Thunderbolt is a really good facet. Basically, once players realized how strong it is, Pango became popular again. He was not played, and then everyone, hey, wait, this Thunderbolt is actually strong. Let's play this hero again.
I swear, was that not the same with the double shield crash? They were like, hang on a
It
second, I feel
was.
like shield crash is strong, and then they played, and then Thunderbolt's strong, and then they go back.
There's just always something about this hero that makes him strong. I feel like, I don't know, is he like some Gabe and cousin or something favorite hero? I'm not sure, but like Pango has been in the meta for 2 years straight.
You know who hasn't been in the meta for a while, who like reminds me of Pango? Like, they don't do the same thing without a doubt, but it's more the fact like they have a very unique toolkit where like it can, if the numbers are fine-tuned, they can easily be broken. It's dude, where's Iro been? Like, we've not seen this hero in it's been a while.
Yeah, definitely. There was like, I see it from time to time with some broken combos, like Io plus Marcy is one, like safe lane Marcy plus Io 5. I've seen it a couple of times with like a gyro, but yeah, the hero isn't as. You have to understand how strong this hero is, like strategically. He needs to be really bad when it comes to numbers not to be picked.
Yeah. That's mid lane. Notice going to be in with the follow-up Raw, and that's going to be a tower as well. We're seeing a big difference here with the Earth Spirits. Previously, Squad X, I mean, he was second in net worth and was off to an incredible time. Unfortunately, this game, we are not getting a similar feat out of the mid laner here from NAVI Jr. They're going to lose some stacks as well. Nothing crazy, but it's going to be a double of the Ancients.
Did they just fail both stacks? They did, right? Like they could have stacked both.
Watching.
Yeah, it happens. PMA will go back home, heal up.
Yeah, I was watching him, but almost died at Ancients. Sure we weren't missing some... Yeah, missing another messy death, because... Yeah, like you said, it happened, you. Died at Ancients, died at Tormentor. Couple of ways. Okay, but this lead is... It's not shrinking. And it's probably going to continue to grow considering you have a blink down with the Beastmaster along with the Aegis for 2 minutes and 30 seconds. I believe you have a ward that scouts out, got the juice as well. Lincoln's will make this a bit more difficult though. He's just going to charge and sacrifice his life to pop the Lincolns, and maybe this gives him an opportunity now. As notice, Raw, chain control, well done. Lich, he knew his role. That was the sacrifice they needed to get the big kill onto the Morphling. And now there was an extra constellation prize with the Hoodwink.
I want to see this Lich go for Blink now even more, you know. Blink in, break that break that Lincoln's dive, but true sacrificial Lich. Like in good old times. He should have an option, you know, like the only hero with suicide option. Click that to give everyone mana around you.
How much mana would it have to be worth it?
Full mana to everyone.
Full mana.
Full mana to everyone around you.
What
yeah.
team would you need? Like a Deuce's Storm? Like, I feel like what heroes you need to make that good?
I think so, right? Like Duza and Storm are probably the only ones coming to my mind. Duza Storm, maybe something like a Lash Rack. I don't know. What else really uses mana to make that like sacrifice actually pay off?
That is a big sacrifice. That's like, yo, we're really like my poor Lich. We're gone back to the days of position 6. What would actually need to happen? Like, how would you actually change the game? The map would have to shrink, right? To go back to position 6. At least something like that.
I think there's just one thing that would need to change. Eliminate bounty runes from the game. Like that's instantly.
Really?
That's instantly a lot of gold taken away from sports. Just that small little change. Like the map size, of course, does matter, because you get more out of the you get more out of the lanes, as your cores can hide in the jungle and farm, which they usually do. But just the bounties being in the game, man, they matter so much, because those bounties give you sentries, they give you dusts, they give you all this small little extra gold to buy the necessary items for the team.
Importantly, that goal for the support being Antares Orchid is now completed. It does have Blink queued up as well. So going to be some time in. Also, the Mantis style is yet to be completed for Got the Juice. So there is going to be a bit of an opening here where the Orchid could prove to be an issue if you can get it after the Lincolns. Keep tabs on that one. Niku as well, working on the BKB, about to have his second component. I mean, I think the Philosopher's Stone is a perfect way to highlight how rough of a game Niku has had with the Earth Spirit.
Yep.
Showcasing that this is not a good position for him to be in, and potential an extra death as well. Squad X going to try and charge up the epicenter. A little bit too slow there with the sharpshooter. Days wanted to cancel the blink. TP out. He will make it though. Well done. I know the Sand King's not there. This could be a fight down bottom.
Yeah, they're setting up. Pango is behind.
Wraparound. Not a bad position. PMA, they're going to leap over the top. Roar will also stop the Rolling Thunder. Two fights breaking out now over the right side. We see Ike. He tries to put himself around the secret shop. Chucks up the Chain Frost spitefully at the end. And it's going to be good Chain Frost. Bounces back to get one kill on the Pangolier. Puts Niku low as well. But notice he's got no more boys to play with him. We'll be able to get a kill at least before his death. But nice read from NAVI Jr. Pretty decent fight for them. Seeing that the Sand King TP top. They knew that they did have a numbers advantage to be able to make that go.
Yeah, but the way they fought that as well was pretty damn bad. Right? Like, not only are they playing without Sand King, they're roaring the Pang... Yeah, happens. The Rocket as well, attempting the solo kill in the end. And yeah, just using that roar on the Pango maybe was necessary, but they were in a bad position to start off with, and without Sand King it was pretty damn terrible.
Man, I'm just waiting for another snipe. It's getting close. Respect it, he's trying. I respect it. Signs of life though, importantly. 6,000 net worth lead. Who got the kills? Got the Juice, got one. Okay, so that's a big reason why the Manta was just completed as well. We may see this game slow down a little bit as we wait towards the next Roshan. We also have Torme getting claimed from Virtus.pro, so Squad X is going to be able to get the Ag shot. Not too bad. Not the worst one. What was the other options? Maybe Antares, I guess, was the other one. So
It's always good,
It's
but
okay.
not for this man. He buys a blink. He doesn't care, I guess. That is definitely a really good clock shard. I don't know. You'd probably... Not sure. Let's see. The smoke up from the Beastmaster. The blink BKB is there. Has no ways of breaking the Lincolns, though. This scan...
Where were the Morphlings farming?
Yeah, they connected with the
scan.
scan. Yeah.
Very good read. Radiant, they had a ward kind of by the remnants of the tier 1 tower down bottom. So I was able to scout out the Morphling walking back after farming. I believe it was the neutral camps. Watch the VP just a little bit too late to be able to get there with the with that smoke. Notice he's gonna go top. Does have to be careful though. He's got the gem, and if he pokes his head out, maybe this is going to be an opening. Actually looking for an aggressive jump on the PMA, but
Might get punished for this. Because he used that blink aggressively. Never mind, they won't go. They didn't have a smoke right now. Or at least I should say they didn't use it. They have it on days. Maybe they're just worried that they don't have the amount of control needed to kill off the beast before he pops that BKB. Kirtage did use his ulti, by the way. Dragon form is on mid lane. Not sure for what. I guess just to farm.
yeah, I didn't see. We're gonna try and look to get something out of it though. They're starting to group up top. It's pretty close to Daedalus though, just under 600 gold, but like there's an objective for them to be had. And it looks like that will indeed be the case. Close to BKB2 from SquadX, so probably really wouldn't want to force that big of a fight considering these items are going to be massive for them. But Dire, what are we looking at? Morphling, BKB, next item for Got the Juice. So you've been seeing the praises here for the Morphling for him, but I was going to be able to perform when he gets his items hook shot. It'll be off the mark, but at least they have the Raw. Does get an opportunity to play around with the BKB, and that's going to be enough to keep Nico alive. Notice he's still chasing. Not going to secure that kill, but they'll get Daze nonetheless. Oh, decent amount committed. BKB Raw was not the longest cooldown, I guess.
Yeah, it might open up the tier 2 on the mid lane. They're pinging out PMA as well. It is a bit of a harder target. I love how they're splitting up. Sand King and Clock go top if maybe they find the Pango. Meanwhile, the other 3 heroes are taking the tier 2. They're instantly splitting the map though that way. And by the way, Clockwork is buying Blink again. He's got enough gold in any second now, basically. Another smoke. They do see Niku, by the way. They have this ward on the right next to the portal.
Should be able to get him. Chain Frost still on cooldown though, but yeah, okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, no, not necessary. Let's put it that way. Beastmaster is just a funny hero, you know. Like, I don't get it. I just don't get it. Like, how does this hero deal so much damage, and why is that like a normal thing that we're just fine with? Why does he have like one of the longest BKB piercing disables? He's got all the summons, all the auras, and then on top of that, all the damage needed. Like, he can solo cores at this point.
Oh no, my friend, it's not enough. He also needs to have crazy attack damage as well, so he can use that with the facet, the beast mode.
Like, literally all of these things that we just mentioned, if you take one of them away from Beast, he's still strong. You know, like he's still a really good hero.
And he's about to be a hero that has a refresher as well. He's very close to it. Alright, this is level 20 almost getting completed as well. And we are looking for a fight. I Roshan. Second Rosh of the game, Banner. The ages. We'll see. Do you feel like Dire in a position where they can contest this, have to contest this, or can they let it go away?
Well, the answer is they are going to let it go away. I think they could have contested it if Morphling was a bit fatter, but he doesn't have Butterfly yet. He's very close to it, like now he can complete it. Maybe if he had it they would have, but look at this TP, by the way, on the outpost. They have no respect.
Yeah. And without fearing, I mean, it's... You see them, they're able to get nothing out of the map. They cannot leave their base. Wards continuing to be dewarded. Zero vision, actually, across the map now for them to play with.
Yeah, that's the...
Very scary to look at.
That's the gem effect, right? Like, noticed he's got that gem now on the Beast. Very close, by the way. 200 gold away from Refresher on Beast. Double roar in these next fights.
Looks like they're going to give him the bottom wave. Should get him pretty close enough to be able to complete that, and looks like, yep. It's done. Up the high ground they go. Curatage level 20. So extra attack range with the Grow Bow. Not going to be an easy defense. Days. Power's down. What are you going to do? Is it going to be a response, or we're just giving this up? It looks like the call is to probably give it up.
Maybe if they
nice
could,
chip damage on a
yeah.
Curatage.
Maybe if they could kill him without committing.
They're going to try roll in, sidestep, notice now, but the counter. Raw's going to be there onto the Earth Spirit. He's gone. Squad X is going to be in the middle as well, but the epicenter damage. Pugner will get blown up. Notice activated the refresh. He's trying to charge PMA down. He won't find the angle for that, but now he's got it, forgot the juice. But the Lincoln's been cancelled thanks to Ike. They're not going to have the damage though. Pugner's buyback will be able to keep the Morphling alive. Meanwhile, PMA though stuck inside the low ground. Rolling Thunder expires, and so does his health as well.
Yeah, he was keeping it PMA, but that didn't work. They committed, they got baited a little bit by all the chip damage that they dealt to Dragonite. Like, he did get really damn low. But, yeah, they had no ways of finishing him off. So they got baited into a really bad engagement. They got him on like 10%. They got the Beast on the 10%. They killed the Lich, but they couldn't finish off anyone that was important in that last fight. At least they didn't lose the Morphling. I think that's like the silver lining for Navi Jr. right now. They didn't lose it because of Ridis, of course. They didn't lose the Morph. He saved him with a Glimmer, with the Life Drain. Decrypt.
So, I honestly didn't even notice. He's not even playing with Morph leveled up.
Yeah.
So,
Interesting. Yeah, interesting. I just saw the same thing. Yeah, but he has too many spells. Like, you just expect it to be there. Yeah, I just noticed it too. I don't know. Like, isn't at least Morphling into a Sand King good?
Yeah.
You know, at least being able to morph into Sand King, get some like impales out. Isn't that like already worth it?
Yeah, that's what I thought. I don't know. He's cooking.
Yeah, let him cook. Let him cook. He's gonna explain it. He does have a lot of attributes, at least I guess, instead of that ulti.
Actually, not gonna have BKB here for this fight. And they are right out front of your base and ready to jump if there's an opportunity. Again, the Lincoln's gonna be the issue. Can they pop it and then get the follow-up? There's the Lincoln's pop. Jump in. Manta, nicely done. Stops the blink from the damage on a notice. Notice is forced to turn around, but Squad X. Oh my god, the Epi. And we're speaking about the Beastmaster's damage output, but the Sand King can output a lot as well. On the backline though, Pango's done an incredible job to deal with some of these heroes, and now it's just Curatage pretty much by himself. He's gonna get himself an ultra kill. We've got some buybacks coming up from Virtus.pro as well, but they're not going to be able to get there in time to protect him. So Navi Jr., they're back in this. It's a very interesting engagement.
How many buybacks was that? Days bought back, Nico bought back, PMA bought back. Like 3 buybacks on one side and Lich on the other. Yeah, I think it's like, it's still very costly. It's a good defense, and it was the necessary string of buybacks, but at the same time it was very costly. So much damage dealt by the Morphling. They kind of tried to eliminate him as well, but they couldn't. He confused them a bit with the Manta, a whole chaos started, all these buybacks. Earth Spirit also lived for quite some time. They kind of stopped hitting him. I'm not sure if he got decrypt or what was the case, but they let Niku live for a bit longer than necessary, I think. Dishing out
why they
way more damage.
You know why they won that fight?
Yeah.
Because got the juice.
He's got, yeah.
Use more.
I knew you were gonna say that. Yeah,
That's why I put it on cooldown.
He finally has that ulti.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Who would have known?
Who would have known ultimate ability is actually good?
Game winner.
Yeah.
I don't even know who you replicated into.
By the way, why is it called ultimate ability? Is there anywhere in the game where it's marked as ultimate ability? Or do we just call it that way?
You know what? Is there anywhere in the game where it's called basic skill or whatever? Like, I don't know what.
Yeah, I mean, sure.
Like, there must not. I mean, they worded. They
there was
say ult. Like
all
the patch notes says ultimate. It's not like
look,
like slang that they use.
In Warcraft, you had like that little red cross, and that red cross was learn a skill. You click on it, and it had a name, right? Like the skill to learn a skill had a name. I guess it doesn't have it anymore in Dota. That's true.
Skill to learn a skill. Actually.
Yeah, because it was like a red cross, you know, like that you press on.
Surely it's, I don't know, it's gotta be ultimate. I don't know.
I think I'm just sleep deprived, man. I'm asking all the dumb questions.
You tell them, like, I don't wanna say, but it's 2:40 a.m. and I'm going to like 8 a.m. So
I'm hitting you with these existential questions, you know, like the most important ones in Dota. I'm sorry. Skadi will be completed, by the way, on Morphling. So that last fight, he just completed BKB, and now he actually has another item on top of that, and it's a really good item this game. Like, you're playing versus a Dragonite, versus a Beast, even versus a Sand King. Skadi is very important, so nice pickup by him, but it's still kind of far, like 1,000 gold away. Not sure if he's gonna have it for the next fight.
You think you try and force the issue here if you're Virtus.pro?
I think so.
Because
I like, you can also wait for Rosh. It's up in minute 30, but you have E-Blade on noticed, so he can actually he can, I won't say solo kill the Morphling, but you can jump break the Lincolns with that E-Blade and roar him at least.
they are gonna pay some respect and I guess leave their half of the map, looking to try and control around the top area.
Yep, just wait for Roshan to respawn, basically. The lanes are being shoved in constantly by the rockets, so it's very helpful. You can know where they are on NAVI. And if you're NAVI, I don't know, I feel like this Roshan should be contested. The only problem is...
I was going to say, surely you can't let him get an Aegis and walk up high ground like we saw last time.
Yeah, because they're going to have too many lives on everyone, and you don't have buybacks. So maybe the trade-off is let them have Rosh, but wait for your buybacks? Never mind, that's not the trade-off. They want to fight. They are smoking up. So Earth Spirit's cooldown on the buyback is 2.5 minutes. And everyone else is, I believe, the same. That because they kind of bought back at the same time.
They may... Okay, man. Very nicely done. Morphling actually just redirected his courier at the last second. Otherwise, it would have passed under the observer. They know, though.
Yep.
Wrap around Kiritich. Smoke's gonna pop. Britters. Notice with the angle with the jump in as well. Gonna try and get the connection, blowing everything onto the Earth Spirit. Double Raw used as well. He's one without a buyback. Eyes on the Morphling. Where's the Morphling? He's just out.
Noticed.
We're trying to at least find someone. Okay, we'll be able to with the Beastmaster. Only casualty for Virtus.pro, but that's a dieback on your Pugner, and the two other heroes gone don't have buyback.
Yeah, the question now for VP is... I guess it's not really a question. They're just gonna go high ground. Like you said, they understand that there's no buybacks. And this is like the mistake of that move, because maybe you should have traded the Aegis for buybacks on your side, and then you play off of that. But now that you've died, way before Roshan even respawned, your team just doesn't have buybacks. You're losing the side for sure. Maybe even an additional one on mid.
They might play it safe though.
Yeah, I'm not sure how safe this is. Do you just run to the pit now when you respawn? You've got 25 seconds. I guess they'll be in a really bad position to do that. So possibly this is just a free rush. Let's see. Because Beast is also dead for another 20. Yeah, it doesn't look like they will. These two cores, they're not really ready to... Unless they just start TPing top now.
Gonna chill.
Yeah, but don't you think, like, imagine if they...
I know
right?
what you're saying. I know what you're saying.
I feel like that maybe there was a play because of Beastmaster's respawn timer.
Yeah, no, I agree. I know what you're saying. I think it's regardless is a very difficult decision to make though. When you are this far behind, often you're just playing for survivable and for survive, and you may not see these opportunities. It's like 1% chances.
Yeah. At the same time, like because of the fact that they played it safely, they should find enough farm to have buybacks for this next fight, maybe. Unfortunately, Niku, he doesn't have it. 700 gold away from it. Pango has his. Morphling should have a buyback too. So defending the high ground might not be too difficult. Who took the Aghanims? Was it Sand King, right? Yeah. Sand King.
They freshly picked up Timeless Relic as well for Squad X. Then we've got Ages on the Beastmaster. They are ready to go. Another round of the banner as well.
Yep. You give the Aegis to Beastmaster. Like, Dragonite isn't the best Aegis carrier. Beastmaster might even just do more overall in these teamfights at this point. Even without Roar, I feel like he's doing maybe as much as Kiritich. It's a really big Dragonite though now with the Moon Shard. Boots are out of the inventory.
They kind of have to go before they get set up. Like, you have Banner down with the double catapult wave. You're gonna have to force a fight. Notice with the jump in. Nice Manta. Now notice that's a free kill. I mean, this is the best start you're gonna get. The Beastmaster in a compromised position on the respawn. BKB's gonna be activated. Notice he's gone. Somehow still alive. I'm actually able to stay alive longer than I was expecting, but you jump everyone in to protect him. Niku now off for the right side, but the Earth Spirit also is okay. Can they get them out though?
Notice this.
Niku tries to find them over on the other side. Meanwhile, got the juice as well. Is finally onto Kiritich. Kiritich, she's gone. All right. Base is defended, and notice again, we've seen what happened. Multiple times now when they're trying to jump the Morphling with the Raw, This, it's not fast enough. The Manta from Got the Juice is always making it difficult.
Yeah, it's so simple, right? Like such a simple counterplay. By the time you react to the Manta, you're already getting bashed by the Pangolier and you're dying. The Axe Basher on the Pango doing all sorts of work. And you put your team out of position as well by doing that. Dragonite was completely isolated too. He popped the BKB too early. But honestly, that's a big mistake for MVP because you're telegraphing the jump. It's not like you're jumping at the same second. He used E-Blade and then after 5 seconds he went in.
Sorry, I thought they
I
were
don't know
setting
about
up
this.
one more thing.
Yeah, they are, but this is looking really scary play to make.
What? Okay, actually, this is a thing, right? The dataless Sanking?
Yep, it is, it is.
Yeah, okay.
I think it's like not that great, like the build. I don't have a lot of faith in this Stinger Sand King with Daedalus, but more often than not it looks dumb. Later on, that's the way I see it.
Because is damage their issue?
I don't think they have like a big issue right now overall. The biggest issue is maybe catching the Morphling properly, and that should be solved by Antares's recent pickup. He did buy a full Hex. So now you have Blink Orchid Hex from him. He can be the one that starts on anyone basically. You don't have to commit with the beast. Like you can just send your clock in.
Honestly, I like Wind Waker is something because I feel like you are getting blown up from 4-0 with someone committing, and maybe the Wind Waker would give you a extra reset. Like if notice, okay, you want to jump in for the Morphling, fine, but every time you keep you're missing, then you've got some way to Wind Waker out. We've always seen that reset be a really nice thing for the Sand King too, but you know, Daedalus, we'll see.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing the Wind Waker too, but one extra item that they also purchased is finally a Nullifier. Now they have it on Beast, and now you have a way of dealing with the Crep fight too. A lot of different items as well, of course, that will get nullified. A lot of different buffs. Now they have a double damaged. Yeah, kind of everything.
They smoke under the ward?
It seems that way. At least that's how Navi are playing.
Got the juice inside the base. Smoke's gonna pop.
Oh!
Jump in Antares. Okay.
Oh. Yeah. His smoke broke, right? So he jumps in. It was like a funny attempt because he also had a...
Are they not forcing it?
If they want to force it, they can just pop the dragon form and hit this tier 3 with double damage. But yeah, they're not going to force it, it seems like. The Silver Edge is scary from the Morphling. Like, Morphling is top of the network. Like, he's becoming the ultimate win condition of the game.
Actually, going to smoke and leave the base as well. The 4v5 Clockwork is not here at the moment.
Honestly, this is a good play. I feel like...
Oh, nice scan. How'd they read that?
No one is pushing out mid. Like, the lane is pushing in. That's why.
Huddled together. Being on the low ground. Go back the same way they came. Navi Jr. The juice will show down bottom, and now we might see them try and poke mid a little bit. Squad X is running towards it. Probably will go down as a result of this in the end. Daze is maybe thinking about cutting mid, but he's not going to be able to do so with the Watcher claimed. So he'll have to TP out.
Do you like the Lich's Chain Frost on that level 20 talent, by the way? Like you call those some of those Chain Frosts out of spite as he's just about to die. This is literally it. Just as you're dying, yeah.
I was even going to mention about the Sand King talent going the pulses instead of maybe something like the blind against the Morphling. I thought you're not fitting really an MKB in at this stage, so I thought maybe that might be something that is worth a discussion.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's because of the Aghanims and Daedalus as well, because you get more pulses. I'm not sure. So you get more stingers. I don't know.
Yep.
Like both of them are fine. Not sure.
Looks like they really giving some respect over towards Navi Jr. You said, I mean, Morphling top net worth, got the juice. I don't know what else he's going to be able to go next. I mean, potentially considering, I guess, refreshers. He's got the recipe, so maybe he's going to buy out for that. But maybe thoughts about if a rapier is required as well. But we are, by the looks of it, waiting for that next Roshan, which will be spawning in a minute.
Yeah,
Buybacks. Everyone, well, I mean, Hoodwink's the only one with it on cooldown. It's going to be up in a minute 20, though.
Yeah. I'd say that not saving for a buyback is game ruining, not game losing, game ruining on Morphling. So for now, he's just saving for the buyback. He's got enough gold, but can't really just purchase the full refresher and have enough.
They're setting up early. Know where Radiant Scan is. Let's see if it goes red. Doesn't look like it was further inside the lane, so they're going to get control of the pit first, and if they stay here long enough, 20 seconds, it does look like VP are already starting to set up, though. And I guess they have the rocket as well that's going to be scouting out shortly.
Could this be the first rush that Navi contests? They are tipping out, unfortunately. And just as Rush is respawning, like 5 seconds away, this... Is there a flare? It just got used. Maybe the next one will fly into the pit. Nope.
They got the boar, I guess, the scout. So they're going to see Roche is up. Not going to walk
going
it down
for it.
top. Well, they got deep in. They got deep in. Hang
They
on.
want to
Whoa,
ward.
whoa.
They look at that
PMA,
ward.
not a bad jump. Not a bad jump.
It's got buyback.
And they use everything. Raw, epi, okay.
Wow. Actually a voice line? You can't believe it. This game has been very silent so far from both of these teams. No all chat like in game, like in series 1. Yeah, straight into the pit. I don't think he buybacks here, right? Like if you're buying, he definitely doesn't. That's an Aghanims, by the way. Is it a Black Dragon that we're gonna get? I think so.
How much gold has he got? Yeah. It's like potentially Notice actually picked it up. So what is he gonna buy if he does himself have the blessing queued up? What does he want with that? Is AC worth it? Okay, Antares.
Clockwork is getting. Is Dragonite's Aghanims that bad? Like Elder Dragon form?
Maybe he can just buy it.
Yeah, but he's buying Refresher. He's not buying the Axe. Interesting. Like this Axe used to be like one of.
It was the thing.
Yeah, it was the thing for a while. Then it did get nerfed, but okay. Clockwork Axe is also very solid. Like you get to spam out the rocket flare. It doesn't stun you anymore as well after it's completed.
There's the break.
Oh, the Hex.
They got the first stun though. Nice force stuff. Alphire's going to be able to help out a little bit, but it's not going to matter in the end. Meanwhile, with the right side, they're all clumped up, and Squad X will make him pay.
Days got really damn low.
He could try to roll in, but the Beekeeper is going to protect Squad X. PMA as well with the Rolling Thunder. A heavy commitment with the buybacks. They need to get more out of this, though. Kiritich is going to be fine. He can be TP up, though, with that on cooldown. Notice he's going to die as well. Couple of kills is going to go their way, but again, it is a heavy investment. Multiple buybacks need to be used. Kiritich will go down as well. Importantly, all of Virtus.pro, The casualties of war, they have buybacks if they are required, but you got a tier 1 mid, tier 2 and tier 3 that need to go down before you can have any threat of using these.
Yeah, and then there's a clockwork with Aghanims too, right? Like he's probably able to prevent them from pushing. Let's see. Like he already used overclock, unfortunately for him. And they're healing the creep. Decrept creep being healed by Pugna. They just want to make sure that they're gonna force some buybacks. For now, only Lich. Dude, these towers are... Yeah, these towers are falling.
They are, but like you said, that you have the rocket flare spam. Didn't actually deal with the creeps though. I don't know if he missed a couple.
Yeah, he just missed. He just missed, so the wave will be in, and I think we're gonna see a first side taken by them.
Is Beaker actually going to be activated from Squad X with the sharpshooter off the mark as well, so Squad X is going to be able to find an angle. Got the juice. He's playing on low health. He's going to be cautious.
PMA. Okay.
He's also in a messy situation as well with the respawns. Oh, they're going to get both. Then they got both. Well, that's a dieback for the Pugna. Aggressive jump in from Mike. Wants the vision to be able to help assist with the other heroes.
Beastmaster, look at notice.
Kind of stuck here.
He TP'd on the outpost. Like, he is actually cutting them off.
And he's going to do just that. The Earth Spirit control got the juice, forced to stand his ground and fight, but he's not going to have the reinforcement. That's it. That TP is just not working. Ambitious is one way to put it. You are not escaping with that teleport.
You know what? When he's hitting the Morphling, he's not actually damaging him as much as when he's just cleaving the Morphling on Dragonite. I feel like the cleave deals as much, if not even more damage. So because of him standing next to Earth Spirit who was being gone on, he took the brunt of the damage on the Morphling. He's got so much armor. 63 plus 2, by the way, at this point. But Splash does not care about armor, so he's just melting. Crazy. Sand King is in.
Well, the Hex under the Beastmaster preemptively stopping the follow-up roar. But the Juice going to be able to target it with the Clockwork as well. Pretty decent use of the Rolling Thunder, but that's going to be stopped short notice. Finally is able to use the spells. And just in the nick of time with the Waveform as well. Gets away from the Burrow Strike, but I mean, it's got the Juice against the World, and onto the World looking like it's going to be a little bit too strong. Lands a nice double Burrow Strike, but it's not going to be enough in the end. Virtus.pro, they had to work for it. 54 minutes. But they are going to be able to find a 2-0 series victory here to start their run in the Bangkok qualifiers.
Like,